Alright. Oh, there's no way. I think it just crashed. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Follow the liquid trail and find the source. I mean, I hate to tell you, but I think that liquid trail is what? There we go. And make sure it's like, oh, so read the text by pressing N. I don't have any text, I guess, so. Something like damn wind. Not a lever. It's just a hook. Just a... Yeet. It's a strong ass broom. Guess I'm not able to pick that up. Tinderboxes are like candles and other sources. The current number of tinderboxes is shown in your inventory. Press tab. It says that my health is all good. And my brain is crystal clear, but I really don't feel like it. Look at this. Again. Am I in a fetal position? I don't know if I want to go in here. What's the point? Other than getting scared out of it, yeah. Grabbing objects, use the right mouse button. Remember that. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. Increase by damn. Head is pounding and hands are shaking.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
All right. Yeah.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Oh boy. Locked, and I will need to open it with a key. Laboratorium. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Seemed appropriate somehow.
Have to get out of here.
There should be more Cooperite. Let me see. And one part Aquafortis.
Cooperite and Aqua. This is my third attempt to produce produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them together. This time I will attempt aqua regiae instead of aqua fortis, in hopes it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as detergent. As a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiment has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seems unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to remove them to the wine cellar. Is the key over here to the wine cellar? They did a good job with the ambience. I'm going to the wine. Organic tissue blocks the path. Key to the wine cellar. Laboratory has the combining art for alchemy. The wine cellar. Well, how am I supposed to get in there? I think that's where the key is. Tabularium. The archives. Name. Voiced and steadily rising pace urging him, I am only doing this, the young boy thought, and struck him.
"16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the Professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. One heavy ass statue. I should be concerned.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
What do you do? Honestly, I thought it was just gonna be a small room. Door leading to the local history is locked. Other entrance?
castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
It's just a piece of paper.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Alien technology, huh? Let's find a way out of this area. Don't tell me to break it by chair. This. Break it by a rock. Right?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Hate all these noises. They wanted me to read it? Okay. Alstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore in Alstadt, deep within East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet. First, Castle Edinburgh, the quiet forest-clad mountain crest with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations. It will clearly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists and tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. Gatherers. Story reaches all the way back in time, and 30 years ago, 30 years war is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam them. Their bodies rot by their taint have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to stealing living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstad at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn a fortnight as he looked for remnants of the kingdom's past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice. He mentioned in many records at the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstad, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened? The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstad, and like most of those noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was built by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to the lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle along the great leaders of the country. Okay. How does that help me get out? Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Bredenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Alright. All the audio. Out of oil? Well, I think I'm gonna end that here. I'm not a huge fan of horror games. Makes my spine chill just playing this.